Thank you for joining us today in our Federal Government Contractors Specialty Webinar Series. We're coming to you live from Washington, D.C. today. First, a bit about us. We provide consulting services for established U.S. federal government contractors. You can learn more about these services on our website. We have been curating and producing complimentary webinars since 2009 and have amassed a library on YouTube of over 500 videos. The topics range from marketing and business development best practices to the rules and regulations under the FAR, and also business playbooks for each federal department. As mentioned, our YouTube channel is the main repository for housing our webinars, so please follow the channel to get alerts of new uploads on federal contracting topics. And because we reach such a vast audience of federal contractors, we offer opportunities to advertise and promote your business. You can see the depth of our reach in our various outlets. Okay, so welcome everyone again to the Federal Government Contractors Specialty Webinar Series. And today's topic is what is an SBDC and how do they help government contractors? So let's meet our speaker for today. Our speaker today is Candace Pruitt. We want to thank you for joining us today, Candace, and taking time to prepare your slides for the presentation. So welcome to the program. I'll mute myself now and just let me know when you're ready for your next slide.
Thank you so much for the opportunity to present today to talk about the America's SBDC program. And next slide, if that's okay. So today we will be talking about what is an SBDC, how many are there in the U.S., how are they organized, is there a headquarters organization, and is there a link, how are they funded, who do they help, and what services do they offer? So what is an SBDC? Next slide, please. So the SBDC stands for the Small Business Development Center, and we provide counseling and training to small businesses, including working with the SBA, the Small Business Administration, to develop and provide informational tools to support business startups and existing business expansions. Next slide. There are more than 1,000 SBDC locations operating in all 50 states, the District of Columbia, and U.S. territories. And there are 62 lead SBDCs with at least one in every U.S. state, territory, and 6 in California and 4 in Texas. If you are working with an SBDC location in one state and if you move, be sure to reach out to that SBDC in the new state that you moved to. Next slide. SBDCs are typically hosted by leading universities and state economic development agencies. Most SBDCs are organized by state with satellite offices across the state, and California and Texas have multiple centers within their state. Next slide. Is there a headquarters organization and a link? So you can find information on the America's SBDC program at americassbdc.org, and you can also find your local SBDC center through the americassbdc.org/find-your-SBDC link. Also, SBA provides the link to find your local SBDC center by your zip code, and the link is provided. Next slide. How are they funded? SBDCs are funded through a partnership with the SBA, the Small Business Administration, along with additional potential funding from Congress, state funding, economic development agencies, donations, grants, and other corporate sponsorships. Next slide. Who do we help? SBDCs assist entrepreneurs who are looking to start or grow their small businesses. The SBA small business size standards are determined by your NAICS codes, and small businesses may be actually quite larger than your initial thoughts by checking out the support table size standards. Some industries can go up towards a couple $1 million in revenues and still be considered a small business by their NAICS code definition. The SBDC's impact nationwide is a new business is started every 26 minutes. A new job is created every 5.7 minutes. 100,000 in financing is completed every 8.8 minutes, and an increase of $100,000 in sales is every 7.2 minutes, and that's just the impact of the national SBDC program. Next slide. And what services does the SBDC offer? So we offer a variety of no-cost business consulting and low-cost training services, including business plan development, financial management, marketing, manufacturing assistance, technology development, lending assistance, export and import support, disaster recovery assistance, procurement and contracting aid, and market research help. Specifically, how do we help government contractors? So we can help assist you in preparing for government contracting, such as obtaining government certifications, such as your Women-Owned Small Business, HubZone, 8A, Veteran-Owned Small Business certifications, reviewing and helping you guide to develop a capability statement, preparing for potential funding needs, such as establishing a line of credit. And those are just a few of the ways that we can help government contractors. And next slide. Oh, and that's just my contact information if there's any questions after the webinar today.
Thank you, Candace, for such a great overview and presentation. We really enjoyed having you with us and giving us, I think, a lot of resources here with the links. As Candace just said, her contact information is on the screen. If you have any questions about today's subject matter, you can contact her directly. So I'll just leave that up for a second. And thank you again to everyone who attended today and participated. Today's webinar was recorded, so you can find the recording on our YouTube channel very soon and on our website. And anyone who registered will receive a recording and slides from today's webinar. So this concludes the webinar for today. We hope to see you next week as we delve into what is SCORE. So thank you again, Candace. Have a great day, everyone.